Perfect. And so we're going to be leaving some time at the end for questions. So if you have any, keep them in mind, write them down along the way, and we'll answer them at the end and just have a good, hopefully rich conversation. With that, let's dive right in. So the structure of the Teach and Learn today is just going to kind of cover who we are, what makes WiscNet different than other organizations, and a good, rich section of just meeting us and who we are. And then just some time at the end for questions.
All right. Well, thank you, Michaela. Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. It is a beautiful day here in Madison, Wisconsin, and it's a beautiful day to talk about WiscNet, about who we are and what we do, and I'd be more than happy to cover it with you. We'll start with the WiscNet. WiscNet is a membership-based nonprofit organization that provides network services for other nonprofit organizations in the state of Wisconsin that are involved in education and research. We're also partnering with government entities and hospitals that could be members as well. And each member is a subject for approval by our board of directors. In the second paragraph here, you can see our mission, and we do connect people and strategies around the state of Wisconsin. And it is a community of people who think alike. And of course, there is that educational and research piece in there as well. Next slide, Michaela. Thank you. Here we have our services, our network services that we provide. And I will not go in details about all of them, but I would like to briefly touch base on the most popular of them. And the most popular service that we provide is a network access service, which is your internet. We do have a very robust backbone in the state of Wisconsin, and we are proud to say that we were the organization that brought internet into this state. We were the first ones to do that. So this is our proud moment. One of many, of course, but we were the first ones. The next on the list is our Connect Plus One service, and our last Teach and Learn was dedicated to the service. As many of you know, or maybe not many, but Connect Plus One service is additional diversified connection to our backbone, and it is becoming quite popular among our neighbors. WiscNet BGP multi-home service, it's exactly what it sounds like, BGP, and we do set up custom private networks as well. Second block of services, we do have fantastic partnerships with some of the vendors out there, and K-12 organizations know about Securely, and they do provide filtering and student safety solutions for our K-12 members. NetSweeper is a new organization that we awarded the contract for filtering, and every member of ours can participate in that. They work not only with K-12, but also with municipalities, hospitals, etc., and so on. WiscNet Managed Firewall Service. We are partnering with Fortinet organization, and the way our business model is built, our managed firewall services are erasable. So reach out to us, and we'll talk to you about those if you are interested. And the last block is a more technical block. You can find information about all of our services on our website. Next slide. Transit versus transport. Quite often we do get questions. How does WiscNet comes into our internet? Like how do you provide internet? We don't see you building fiber, or we don't see you out there. Like, what is that you do? And to explain the internet, how it works, there are two pieces to it. There's a transport piece, which is physically fiber and we work with a lot of fiber providers in the state, with commercial transport providers as well as local telcos, and they help us deliver your entity to our backbone. Our piece is transit, so we literally light up the fiber. We send a signal down the physical fiber, and this is where we come in. How are we different? Well, we do not count bytes and gigabytes. Our members came up with a tiered system where the smaller the entity is, the less they pay. And it doesn't matter if you get 1 gig from us, 10 gigs, or 100 gigs. It will be one same price. The thing to keep in mind, though, that transport fees for the transport piece, for fiber or the circuit from your transport provider might be different. So before you decide to upgrade your bandwidth with us, check with your transport provider. And this is how we come into the picture about internet access. Kayla? All right, so it was these were our services in the nutshell. And again, if you would like to learn more, WiscNet.net is our website, or reach out to us. Would be more than happy to cover our services with you. And the next topic on our Teach and Learn today is the WiscNet difference. And I would like to pass the word on to Heidi.
Hello, everyone. Thanks, Ivers. Like Ivers said, my name is Heidi. I'm Heidi Gensener. My title is Member Success Facilitator. I've been around WiscNet for a hot minute. Next year will be 20 years. Not next year, next month will be 20 years that I've worked at WiscNet. So it's been a minute that I've been here. I've seen a lot of the evolution of WiscNet. And so I just want to talk about some of the things that make us different from some of the other providers you might work with. So Michaela, can you go to the next slide, please? So first, we are first and foremost a member organization. We are a membership association, and members are encouraged to run for the board of directors. I put a couple links here. One shows the current board of directors, and in our bylaws, it outlines the makeup of the board, how many seats there are, the roles and responsibilities of the board, etc. And every year, a few months before our annual conference, which I know we'll discuss later, I believe at least, Sarah Miller will send out a message asking for nominations for board members. And I encourage everyone to participate if you're able to. I've attended board meetings in the past. They're really interesting, and I've learned a lot from listening to the members just throughout the course of my career. WiscNet is also a place, we try to be a safe space for everyone to share their wins and challenges. So for instance, one thing that sticks out to me is during our last WiscNet Connections conference, cybersecurity was a really big topic. And we had if you weren't there, there was a large kind of mock tabletop exercise. And a lot of people shared a lot of experiences they've had with cybersecurity incidents and their experiences, things they learned, what they're doing differently. And I know I took, I think, like 20 pages of notes just from everything that I heard during that. And like Ivor said, really a core piece of WiscNet is connecting members and connecting strategies. And so we want to, when members participate, we can help make those connections. Maybe someone has a challenge here, but we know of someone who maybe has some ideas of how to solve that challenge, or they had the same challenge over there. And by bringing those folks together, we can help everyone move forward. And we really do seek member input. Again, we are first and foremost a member association. We are here to serve the membership. And so just recently, probably within the past year or so. An example is we did a web content filtering RFP. We did it on behalf of the membership. It's what NetSweeper, our relationship with NetSweeper was born out of, and we renewed our relationship with Securely. And throughout that process, we sent a survey to the membership to see what are those things that you need in a filtering solution. What challenges do you have now? Whether or not you purchase from us or think you might purchase from us, the filtering solution, what are those things that you look for? What are your challenges, et cetera? Because it doesn't make sense for us to get something that doesn't serve the membership. We also invited members to help us write the request for purchase. Members participated in the process. Members helped in the evaluation of the responses. And then we also requested vendors do, vendor demonstrations and vendor presentations. And we invited the membership to that as well, so that they could see what these products are capable of doing. They could ask those probing questions that may not occur to me, at least, and really see if these products would stand up to the challenges that our members face on a day-to-day basis. And at least for me, that was probably one of the most valuable processes I've been in recent memory. I learned a lot throughout that process, and I hope the members that participated found it really useful as well. And as I know, as I look forward, I'm really looking forward to getting more member participation as we go through and look at our future. Michaela, the next slide, please. And finally, really with the WiscNet difference is that we are here to help, whatever that might be. We'll try to help you address the challenges you have. Obviously, we don't know everything, and we can't help with everything. But like I mentioned, we are really good at connecting people with similar strategies and challenges. And so we try to talk to a lot of people, and we can help make those connections. And we want to hear from the membership. If you have a suggestion for how we might help, reach out to us. We also work really hard at managing our vendor relationships. So like our relationship with NetSweeper, our relationship with Securely, our relationship with Fortinet. If you're using any of our services and you're having a challenge, you're feeling frustrated, reach out to us. Again, reach out to member success. You can reach out to support. Let us know, because we will work with that vendor to make it better. We, again, are here to help the membership, and we want to make sure that we are addressing the members' needs. But if we don't know about them, then we can't do that. But I think for me, that's really what the WiscNet difference is that we are here for the members, we're here to help, and that we really seek member input. And that's really what I have to say about that. I'll kick it back to Michaela.
Wonderful. All right. So then the next part of this is just to give you a chance to meet the staff. Who are you talking to? Put a face to the name. And so we're just going to kind of ping pong around our staff, and we are going to have the staff members share a little unique quality that they bring to WiscNet, and then also just kind of explain their team's role in things. So, Ivor, do you want to kick it off?
Absolutely. Once again, my name is Ivor Malgievich, and I am a part of a member fulfillment team along with Michaela. And our role is we are the tip of a spear that attacks any problems that exist out there. When people reach out to WiscNet, they reach out to us, and we take it from there. We find all the necessary people, we lead the conversations, and we help you find answers. And we did talk about kind of selling our membership one unique thing that you bring to the company, right, Michaela?
Yes.
It's a little thing that we thought would be fun. And I bring positive attitude to work, which is not such a unique thing. What's unique about it is how I bring it to work, with a lot of jokes, humor, and other things. You know, there's positive in anything out there, and even if there is some big problem, at least you learn or meet new people, and that's how I look at things. Michaela?
Wonderful. So he kind of shared it is a little bit about what we do. Yeah, again, if you have a current solution that you or service that you don't know where to start, you're interested in a new one, or simply just have a problem that you need help with, definitely reach out to us. We'll see what we can do. And if it is a new service, we'll chat with you all about that. And we just really work with all of the teams here at WiscNet, the engineers, support staff, everyone to kind of work collaboratively and get you what you need. I'd say my unique quality is I bring a love of spreadsheets. Love a good spreadsheet, love keeping things organized. Yeah. So Heidi, kicking it over to you.
Thanks. So I'm not going to say it's my unique quality, but I do also love spreadsheets. I don't want to take that away, but like I said before, I'm a member success facilitator. This is a new role for me. I'm still trying to figure out exactly what that is, but it's working with Iris and Michaela and really everyone across the organization about making sure the members get what they need. Again, it's members first. And so whatever it is that we can do to help. And really, for me, I think my unique quality, well, there's too many to really mention. I mean, I could go with the purple in my hair, that's kind of unique, but I think the most unique quality is that I have a real affinity for animals, and I meet a lot of dogs, and for some reason, every dog I meet wants to come over and get pets. And I've had dogs just like pull their owners, like dogs I've never met before, pull their owners over to me to meet me. And so friends of mine joke that I'm like a Disney princess that has like all the animals around her, which I guess that's why I have the purple hair. But I would say that's my most unique quality, and that I'm a huge animal lover. And I will kick it over to Andre.
Hello, everyone. I'm Andre, and my title is Contract and Finance Service Analyst or Specialist. So anything billing related will be coming to me or my coworker Aneta, she's off this week. Also, E-rate, we're not specialized, we're not like experts for E-rate. We can definitely answer a lot of things that we know and confident in it. And if not, we have our friends at DPI that we can connect you with or work together to resolve it. So anything billing related, E-rate related, feel free to contact me or Aneta directly, or we have a billing@wiscnet.net email, which both of us going to see it. My unique quality is never changing hairstyle. That's that. And we can go to next.
Hello, my name's Eric Hammonds. I'm the newest member of WiscNet's engineering team. Generally, we both design and troubleshoot the backbone network at WiscNet, and additionally make sure that the edge equipment, your WiscNet CPE, is communicating effectively with the backbone. I would say the unique quality I bring is I enjoy site visits. I like driving halfway across the state to touch equipment. I believe Ibrahim is next.
You're muted. Ibrahim.
As you guys can see, good morning, everybody. I'm in a data center protecting your guys' information, protecting it by falling asleep whenever I can. Okay, the secure platform consultant is a consultant. Well, is a newer position that was created from the support team. So if we take a step back, I was in the support team for almost, I want to say like 5 years, and a lot of the duties of member fulfillment and the support team were put into one, and then we separated that and made it into different roles because it was getting a little bit cumbersome. So our job is to consult with the members on how to connect to WiscNet, the services that we had, the technical aspect of it, and work with member fulfillment and the support team and WiscNet staff to get things figured out, help with the processes and whatnot. So we have a lot of I have a lot of experience along with my coworker Margarita in this field, and I think our next big goal, or what we're really trying to focus now on, is the security aspect of things. So we need the membership's help. So anything that you guys are struggling with in security, please reach out to us, and let's get the discussion started so we can try to figure that out so that we can help with it in the future. My unique ability, I'd say there's a couple. I bring in food. That's number one. Number two is to remind the support team how difficult things were prior to these new positions. And that, I think that's basically it. So I'll pass it over to Margarita.
Hi, everyone. Oh, thanks, Ibrahim.
Yep, you're welcome.
Hi, everyone. I'm Margarita Dobrinina, and I am part of the platform team, and specifically I'm one of the secure platform consultants, along with Ibrahim. And just to add to what Ibrahim said about the secure platform role, it is, like he said, a newer position within the platform team. And in addition to helping members with their security concerns and figuring out what they are and how WiscNet can help, we're also supporting the current security service, specifically WiscNet firewall service. So we help members to maintain the service that they have with WiscNet, and also migrate if they decide to sign up for WiscNet firewall service. We help them migrate their current firewall solution to WiscNet FortiGate firewalls. And we also serve as an escalation point for our support team, both on firewall issues and other issues that come up. So they're doing such a great job that we don't get too much escalation, I would say. So a unique quality about me. So I have been with WiscNet for a little over 7 years, and I've in various roles, and I was on the financial team for a while, and then switched over to the technical team. So I think I have kind of a unique perspective of how things operate within WiscNet, both from the financial side and technical side. So I think that helps me serve our members better. So I'm going to kick it off to our support team.
Hi, I'll start. I'm Matthew Starr. I'm one of the platform support technicians at WiscNet. We like to enjoy helping you guys all out with your technical issues and trying to find different solutions that help bring about the best in WiscNet, and troubleshooting along the way, and learning as well too. It really brings out the best, and trying to makes a good impression on the community, and helping to make these services better that you witness. What I bring to WiscNet is I like I bring my desire to learn, and then I also sometimes will bring some milk.
Which is a blessing. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Matthew.
You're welcome.
I'll go next. Mine's Alex. I'm also a platform support technician like Matthew. Most of our job is just making sure you guys get what you needed or connecting you with the proper resources through the other teams or anything that we can find for you. A lot of things sometimes, especially these days, show up that are very new or we're not familiar with. So sometimes we'll just take a little time out of our day to look into things and see if this is something we can find on our own, or that we might need to talk to the engineers about, or just reach out to other teams like the CRT to see if they know anything about it. Besides that, yeah, we just like to hear from you guys, and then if things aren't going well, just any kind of feedback we can get is always appreciated to make our jobs easier for us and then for you at the end of the day. My unique thing is when I'm not working at my desk, I'm usually found in the kitchen cooking things because that was my former employment before this field. And then I'll pass it on to Kasi.
Thank you, Alex. My name is Kasi. I'm also part of the support team along with Matthew and Alex. And like they said, basically our role is to oversee the support ticket and then try to answer your technical challenges. Also, what I like to bring here is to try to like automate the boring stuff. If we can like automate stuff so it frees up our time so we can focus on maybe learning new stuff. And as I work, I like to play soccer and enjoy some in summer.
Yeah, and if I can just jump in real quick, this is Ibrahim from the Secure Platform. Yeah, so Marguerite and I were in, and Eric as well too, we're in support role together. And these guys are extremely good. We are so happy at where they're at right now, what they were able to pick up. I don't want to take all the credit, but we helped them get there, but they had the knowledge and aptitude to also do it themselves. So we really right now we got a good group of support team or technicians that helped us move into our positions a lot faster. So we're really happy with what they're doing. So throw all your questions and troubles at them.
Hi, I'm Maggie. I'll follow up with that. I actually support everybody here in the office. So I get to support a lot of really cool people. As for the members, what I do in supporting is helping manage your contact updates so that we are communicating with you correctly. I know that there's been a lot of turnover, which is hard to manage, but if you ever have a change, feel free to reach out to me. I'll help make sure that our information is getting out to the right people at the right time. As for the unique thing that I bring to the office, I have a dog named Fish, and sometimes she comes in and follows me around and gives everybody some love. So that's what I do. And then I think we'll kick it back to Michaela.
Yeah, Maggie also brings a lot of greenery to the office, which is wonderful. We have a lot more plants here than we did before her. So Sarah Miller, which if you are have been part of WiscNet for a while, Sarah is our member engagement specialist. She was planning on joining today, but last minute was unable to. But Sarah is in charge of all of the coordination, planning, communication of all of our WiscNet events. So if you receive anything from WiscNet or MailChimp or anything like that, it's from her. And one of her big things is bringing the annual conference to life, which you've heard teased a little bit earlier by Heidi. But real quick, our annual conference happens every year. It's a 2-day event. where all of our members are encouraged to come, meet other members, discuss ideas, topics, challenges that you guys are facing. We bring in speakers and other vendors and just kind of all just hang out and chat about what's going on and try to solve some things together. That's really what WiscNet is all about, is bringing you guys together and learning as a group. And so they kind of teased too that the conference this year was centered around pretty much all things security. And so we know that that's an ever-changing landscape that you guys are facing, and we'll continue to kind of move on that path of security, and anything that you guys have to bring to that is definitely more than welcomed, because we don't know everything that you guys are facing. You guys are the best ones to tell us what it is that's going on in your world. So then real quick, here are our directors of WiscNet. They are all in a very important meeting together, so we're unable to join, but wanted to show their lovely faces. And then before we kind of get into any questions, answers, just conversation part of the meeting, we do these teach and learns. We try to do them every 2 months, all on a new topic, and it's really just a fun way to get you guys together for a little bit, an hour every couple months, and just chat about things. So our next one is Thursday, October 19th. And so in a little bit, probably next month sometime, you'll receive communication about that, and feel free to sign up and join us again. It's really just a fun way for us all to learn together. And then if you have anything, we'll send this recording out, and we can attach all of the team's like emails and stuff like that we kind of mentioned. So if ever you have a billing question, you'll have that email, support email you'll have as well. So, and then you can always reach us at membersuccess@wiscnet.net. And then now we'll kind of open the floor. Feel free to unmute if you have a question, something that's kind of been bugging you, and you want to say anything, just unmute. And
hello, everybody. I am Kim Lemane. I am with SWIP, the State of Wisconsin Investment Board. I just wanted to give my appreciation to the entire team at WiscNet. You guys were essential to us moving to a new location. Joshua was incredibly helpful with everything that we did. Michaela helped us with the planning stages and everything to actually get this configuration done and do this difficult, point-to-point configuration. And Margarita was also there every step of the way. So really, guys, without you guys, we probably would have failed. So I really thank you guys for all your help. Thank you very much.
yeah, I remember that one. That one was a lot of different steps.
Thank you, Kim.
Yeah,
We're
thank
really
you
glad
for
we were
those.
able to get it going.
Yeah, thank you for those kind words.
Thank you.
Would you guys consider yourselves an MSP in a sorts, or not quite?
I can take that one. It's from the traditional managed service provider sense. I'm not sure that I would go that far, at least across the board. I think we're closer in that space, but I don't know that we are necessarily considered like an official managed service provider. Is there a particular service that you're thinking about when you talk MSP, or is it just across the board?
No, just curious of the general nature. Obviously, you guys provide support for members in Wisconsin, but I was just curious, a little bit more granular, exactly what all you guys are doing besides those services mentioned. So just, yeah, general name for the services that you guys do. if not MSP, then do you know exactly what you guys would call yourselves?
One of the things about WiscNet, and others should feel free to jump in, is that at least in my experience, we don't necessarily fit into the standard kind of industry buckets. We're not necessarily a managed service provider in the traditional sense. We're not a really consultant agency in a traditional sense. We again look at the needs and try to address those needs. We're really a membership association first and foremost, and so are addressing the needs from that aspect. Michaela or Ivers, do you have anything to add to that?
As Heidi mentioned before, we are a community kind of people that think alike, that face the same challenges, problems. Yeah, it's kind of hard to put a pin on that. We are unique in that way, but also each state actually has an organization like ours. So around the United States, we have 50 organizations, and they come together actually once a year for their conference, right, Heidi? Like it's called Quilt, if I'm remembering it correctly. And yeah, it's hard to put it in a bucket with a label on it. But good question, Susan.
Again, if anyone else has a question, definitely unmute.
There's a question in chat, Michaela.
Oh, perfect. I couldn't even see that. Look at that. So how do local telco service providers get connected with a specific contact at WiscNet? How much is a membership for local telcos in the state of Wisconsin? Will you share this presentation with all webinar attendees? So yes, we will be sharing this with all attendees. And then if anyone wants to hop in.
Yeah, so I guess for where you ask how do local telco service providers get in contact with a specific contact at WiscNet, that could be me. I can add my email right now. And what about the membership, Michaela? Or how much is a membership for local telcos in the state of Wisconsin?
Well, so
yeah.
I'm curious as to what specifically more that is asking, because like membership for WiscNet from like a member perspective is, you know, the $2,000 a year and gets you like a lot of things. But for the how much is a membership for local telcos? That
it almost sounds like they want to connect somewhere in the backbone, maybe. So really, that would just be a partnership, and we'd have to figure that out. Because if you're a for-profit, it's, you know, you really can't be a member, unfortunately.
Yeah, Drew, did you have any? Did that answer your question?
Yeah, Drew.
Or...
Yeah, Drew Lane.
But yeah, any transport provider can really connect to us as long as both of us have a POP in the same location.
Correct.
And a presence.
Correct. Yeah, I just want to elaborate a little bit too. WiscNet is very heavy with settlement-free peering. So if you have an interest in that, we can definitely look into it.
Perfect.
Is there any part of WiscNet that is still kind of unknown, or is there anything from the team too that you have questions from the members about?
Yeah, I mean, I have a question, and I always like to focus on the security aspect of things. Everybody does security a little bit different. And you know, if you have the financial means or if you have the people that can actually do it, there's always issues everywhere. But what we're trying to tackle in the near future, and you know, and we're thinking about doing this. We don't know how effective it's going to be, but we kind of wanted to send out a survey to the members and ask them what they currently are using for security or just how their network is set up, and try to compile that information so that when a member or another member reaches out, we can then either guide them to that other member, or we can start looking at these services and start researching them ourselves to see if we can help get better pricing or offer them as a service. So I don't know how you guys feel, if you guys want to say something in the chat or respond back, like, is that something that you guys would be willing to do? I think we sent out surveys in the past and not everybody's willing to to fill out that information, but let us know what you guys think. And is that useful? So at the moment, we do not do any digital literacy training. However, if there's a need for that, it's something that we could look into.
And I think we know of resources to put people in contact with as well. There are resources out there.
Yeah, correct. Exactly. A lot of the larger entities have trainings and stuff already in place, so we could reach out to them and see what they're doing and help. And Todd, if you have any specific question or anything, just email support or email me directly, and we can, or Heidi as well too, and we can dig further.
Something we always like to ask the membership too is if you guys have ideas for future teach and learns like this, definitely either email us or drop it in the chat, or you can even unmute and kind of say what it is. But anything that you guys want to know about, definitely let us know, because we don't have these set in stone a year out or anything like that. So we're definitely willing to bring in any topics that you guys want to hear about. We've done ones in the past where we've brought in CRT. We've talked about our Connect +1. We've had people come in and talk about cyber insurance and stuff like that. So we really take your ideas and topics and bring them, work with them, see if we can bring in experts from outside of WiscNet to come and present and talk about them, and really just get your questions answered, because that's kind of what these are all about, is just bringing in questions and having a rich conversation.
Michaela or Ivers, do we have what the next few topics are going to be that we can mention right now, maybe to members?
Yeah, October is, as long as everything goes good, MSISAC is going to come and
that's a good one.
Chat for a little bit. And then in December, we're going to kind of round out the year, and our platform team is actually going to do a presentation all about platform updates and stuff. Again, as long as those go good, and then we're kind of just starting to pre-plan for next year and get topic ideas going. So. Heidi?
Yeah, so I did also want to ask the members that are on here, security has been mentioned, Ibrahim's mentioned, we're looking at security, looking for things that we can do to help. One of the things that we are working on is a public knowledge base article. If you go out to our public knowledge base, which I don't know if anyone has the link that they can put in chat really quick, that there's a very a short knowledge base page on some of the cybersecurity resources that we know about. For instance, the Wisconsin CRT, I think the MSISAC is listed out there. There's a few others, and we're working on making that a more robust page, and looking for those resources that would be helpful to the membership. If you have any suggestions for like the digital literacy, other digital literacy resources, or any other resources, please let us know. Part of my role is looking for those cybersecurity resources, references, etc., and distributing the information, at least amongst the staff, and then figuring out how do we use that. So I have quite a reference page of my own that I've been building So I may have seen that, we may have that we can share, and we can put that on that knowledge base. Like I said, if you're looking for something, or, I just don't know how to do X, or I'm wondering, what the difference between NDR and MDR is, or MDR and XDR, or whatever. So I know that's a question I've had. Then we may have information about that, or we can put that on that knowledge base. That would be super helpful.
Great. Is there any other questions that are kind of lingering on people's minds? If not, we can definitely give you guys a couple minutes back of your day. But if you do, again, feel free to unmute and let us know. We will be sending this recording out within the next week. You guys should see that, and we'll again link everyone's emails so you guys kind of know who to reach out to. All right. And it'll also contain the chat transcript here, so you'll have links and stuff as well. Wonderful. If no one else has anything, it looks like Andrew Day. Did you mean to raise your hand? Or was that just? Okay, I'm going to assume that wasn't meant to be a hand raise. All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Hopefully you found this a little educational and just kind of a chance to be able to meet us and see who you're talking to via email or on the phone. Have a great Thursday, everyone. And yeah, thanks for joining.
Thank you, Michaela.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.